This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday class today topic we're discussing inheritance concept, right? Yeah, whoops, inheritance concept we're discussing. Yes, yesterday class inheritance up to I think instance of keyword is complete, right? Today class will focus on super keyword, guys. Basically, in the parent and child relationship, in the parent and child relationship, to represent the parent class data. Yes, in the parent and child relationship, to represent the parent class data, we're using like super keyword. See guys, here my parent class contains two variables, which is like int a comma int b. Yeah, parent class contains two variables like int a comma int b, and the child class also contains the variables like I and j variables, right? Yeah, I and j variables are there definitely. And in the child class, let me declare one add method. See this guys. If I take the add method, add is also expecting how many arguments are two arguments, right? X and y arguments. Then seek a system dot out of println of addition of local data. X plus y is a local data. I plus j means what? Current class data. Guys, I plus j means what? Current class data. Parent class data is what? A plus b, right? Yeah, because the child class can access the parent class data, right? That's it, guys. Because I'm declaring main method, the syntax of main method is what? Public static void main. Yeah, public static void main string array RGS. Open brace, close brace. Okay. In the main method, I'm creating object of child class. Child is equal to, yeah, child c equal to what? New child of, I'm trying to call the c dot addition operation. Add is expecting how many arguments? Guys, add is expecting how many arguments? So add is expecting the two arguments. So
Two
can I class the
arguments.
two arguments like 1000 comma 2000, right? That's it, guys. Guys, this case what's the output? Tell me now. Guys, this case what is the output now? Just open the command prompt. So my file is there in local disk E. Just to move to the local disk E. Yeah. And you can compile this code, guys. Java C. Yeah. So Java C the application is called what? Test.java. Then code is compiled fine. So after compilation, how many class files are generated here? Guys, after compilation, how many class files are? Just two class files, right? Out of two class files, which class contains main method? Definitely child class contains the main method. Guys, this case, what's the output now? Guys, this case, what is the output? Mm-hmm.
3330.
Yeah, x plus y is like local data. Local data is like basically 1000 plus 2000, 3000. I plus j means current class variable 100 plus 200. A plus b means what? Parent class variable. Then you get the 3330, right? Yes, 3330. So this example is fine, right? Good. But here you observe one point. Here parent class data, child class data, local data, these all are having the same variable names or different variable names? Hmm?
Different variable
Different
names.
different
Yeah,
variable names.
these all are having the different variable names, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, different variable names means total six variable names we have to define. But in application level, just like here I declared A and B. But in application level, if you take the variable names are a bit big, like lengthy names, then what happened, guys? Here total six variable names you have to define, right? Guys, total six variables name we have to define. To overcome this issue, guys, can I take the same variable names here? Parent contains AB, child also contains AB, and local method arguments also AB, guys. Method arguments also AB. Then can I write the A plus B, A plus B, and A plus B, guys? Because if I write A plus B, A plus B, A plus B, then the first priority goes to which variable now?
Local.
Yes, a local variable. The first priority goes to
Local
local
variable.
variable means, yeah. Then what is the output, guys? Now,
300,
300,
guys,
300,
what is output?
300.
3000.
300,
Yeah,
300,
300.
300.
Yeah, 300, 300, and what? 300, right? Exactly. Then code is compiled fine. Yeah, the first priority goes to local variable, right? That's what you get the 3000, 3000, 3000, right? 300. You said 300 or 3000?
No, no, three. Now 3000. I mean,
Yeah. Yes, output is
because we
3000, right?
passed the
Because
variables. Yes, yes.
local data goes to 1000 and 2000. Then A plus B plus priority goes to local data. Local data means what? 3000, 3000, 3000, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, but here, this is my first variables or local variables, no problem. But I want to represent this is my current class variables, guys. Guys, how can we represent the current class variables? Is basically to represent the current class variables, variable
This.
with keyword here, this keyword, right? Guys, this dot a and what this dot b, and even to represent the parent class variables. These are parent class variables, right? Guys, to represent the parent class variables, we are using which keyword, guys? Simply here, super
Super.
keyword, right? Super dot a and what? Super dot a and what? Super dot b, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, current class data, you can go for the this dot a, this dot b. Parent class data, you're using super dot a, super dot b, right? Yeah. Guys, here you observe previous case I have the different variable names. Different variable names means this and super keyword required or not required? Guys, different variable names means this and super keyword required or not required?
Not required.
Not
Not required,
required.
sir.
When this and super keyword required? When we have the same names, right? Guys, when
Yes.
we have the same names, right? Exactly, guys. So remember, like this and super keyword can be used only in application when we have the same names, right? That's all. In this case, what's output now? Guys, this case, what is the output now?
3,330.
Hmm. Yeah. There's local variables like 3000. This dot a, this dot b means the current class variables, which is like 300. Super dot a, super dot b means what? 30, right? Exactly. Guys, I hope you got the clarity about the super class variables, right? Guys, which class contains main method? Child class contains main method. So we have to execute the test. Child class, right? Java child class, guys. 3300 and what? 3330, right? There's 3300 what? 30, right? Exactly. These are superclass variables, guys, first of all. And next example, you can go for the superclass methods. See, guys, when you
Sir,
check the
sir, if
superclass
there's
method,
sir, if there's one more level, I mean, one more class who is extending the child class.
super keyword is always representing the parent class, immediate parent only. It's
Okay, sir.
not
Okay.
in Java, it is not possible to represent the grandparent concept. Super keyword is always representing the parent class, guys. If the data is not there in the parent class, control goes to super parent, like grandparent. Hmm?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Guys, here the class parent contains what the method here? Void m1 method, right? Guys, parent contains void m1 method. Even child also contains void m1 method. Okay. So here I declared void m2 method. In m2 method, I called m1 method, and here also I called m1 method twice, guys. Yes, if we call the m1 method twice, yes, if we call the m1 method twice, then the first priority goes to which variable, tell me now? Guys, if we call the m1 method twice, then priority goes to which variable now?
But child, I mean, M1 method of child.
Yeah, so definitely in the child class I'm creating new child of nameless object I'm calling. So new child dot m2, right? New child dot m2, guys. Let's discuss what output now. I called m2, m2 is calling m1, m1 twice. Then the definitely priority goes to which variable now?
Child class
Child class,
M1 method.
yeah. Then how many times the child class m1 executed?
Two
Total
times.
2 times, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, this simply method calling, that's it. Then code is compiled fine. Java the class is called what? A child class. See, guys, in the main method I called m2 method. In m2 I called m1 twice, but the first priority goes to which variable, guys? Guys, first priority goes to which variable? First priority goes to child class method, right? That's what. Guys, but this case first method is a child class method, no problem. But I want to represent this is my parent class method. I want to access this parent class method. Then tell me, guys, how can I represent the parent class method? To represent the
Super.
parent class method, you can represent the super keyword, right? Super dot m1 method, guys. Guys, to represent the parent class data, we require a keyword like which keyword, guys, here? Super keyword, right? Super dot super dot m1, right? Guys, yes or no? We require the super dot m1, right? Exactly. Guys, even here we can represent this keyword here, this dot m1 also no problem. But here without using this keyword also, it is representing the current class method only. Guys, without using this keyword also, Yeah, without using this keyword also it is representing which method, guys? Without using this keyword also by default representing what? Current class method, right? Here this keyword is optional, guys. This keyword is what? Optional. Then you can compile this code is compiled fine. Java child class. We got output child class M1 method and parent class M1 method, right? Yes, are you clear now? Yes, previously we have the same variable names. We use this kind super keyword. Now also we have the same method names. Parent class contains M1 method, child also contains M1 method, guys. Where we require the same method names and same variable names in the parent and child classes, then we require what? Super keyword, right? Guys, super class variables and super class methods are clear.
Yes, sir.
Super class variables and what are super class methods? Exactly, guys. So next one is what? Super class constructors. Guys, what are the constructor rules and regulations? Guys, what are the constructor rules and regulations?
Constructor must be the class name.
Constructor name, class name must be same, right? Exactly, guys. This my parent class contains the parent class zero argument constructor, and child class. Let me declare two more constructors. Child class zero argument constructor and child class one argument constructor. Guys, child class what? Child class zero argument constructor and child class one argument constructor. Yeah, good. In the main method, just I'm creating new child. I'm calling child class zero argument constructor, guys, in the main method. Okay, good. Guys, in the child class one argument constructor, I want to call the child class one argument constructor, guys. Guys, how to call the current class constructors? How to call the current class constructors while discussing constructor concept?
Passing the argument.
We done.
Passing the
Yeah, how
argument.
can we
Class.
how, how can we call the current class constructor? That's a question.
Class name.
Class name and argument.
The class name, man. This is like child class zero. See, in the main method, I'm creating like new child. New child means what happened here? This like child class zero argument constructor execute, right? While executing child class one argument constructor, I want to call the child class. Sorry. While executing child class zero argument constructor, I want to call the child class one argument constructor. Then how to call? Guys, how to call the current class constructor?
This dot
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
variable.
This dot
Keyword we have to use.
class name.
Yeah,
This
this
class name.
of here. How many argument expecting
Variable.
here?
One
How
argument.
many arguments? One argument. What type of argument here? Integer argument, right?
Integer.
That's what here we have to pass this of 10. We have to pass what? This of 10, right? Yeah. To call the current class constructors, we have to use this keyword, guys. Yeah, we have to use what? This keyword. And this of 10, right? This of 10 means what happened, guys, here? Current class, one argument constructor execute, right? Exactly. Guys, while executing current class one argument constructor, I want to call the parent class one zero argument constructor, guys. I want to call the parent class zero argument constructor. To call the parent class zero argument constructor, can I use super keyword? Super keyword, guys. To call the current class constructors, we are using this keyword. Guys, to call the current class constructor, use this keyword. To call the parent class constructor, use which keyword, guys? Here, super keyword. Guys, are it clear now? Current class constructor calling this keyword, parent class constructor calling super keyword we have to use. Guys, this case was output now. Guys, what is output now?
So the output will be child one arg constructor.
Guys, in the child, first I'm
10.
calling the zero argument constructor. Child
Yes.
zero argument constructor. Here I'm calling this of 10. This of 10 means what? Control goes to child class one argument.
Sir, parent 0, child 1 and child 0 like this.
The child one argument constructor, it is calling super keyword, right? It's calling super keyword means then the first priority goes to parent class constructor, guys. Guys, what is the output now? What is the output now? The output will be okay. Parent class, parent zero argument constructor first, then child one argument constructor, and the corresponding value will be the 10 something, and the child zero argument constructor, right? This is clear now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so when I call the new child means zero argument constructor, control goes to new child zero argument constructor. But here the first line is what? This of 10. This of 10 means control goes to one argument constructor. but here I'm calling the super keyword. Super keyword means what? Control goes to parent class constructor, right? Then first we'll get output is like parent 0 argument constructor. After that, who is calling this parent 0? This one, right? Next line executed child 1 argument constructor, and this constructor is called by this one. We'll get the child 0 argument constructor, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, what's output now? Parent 0, child 1, parent 0, child 1, and child 0, right? Then you can compile this code, guys. Definitely code is compiled fine. Here the class is which class you want to execute your child class. See the output ones. First parent 0 argument constructor. Yeah, parent 0 argument constructor, child 1 argument constructor, and child 0 argument constructor, right? Guys, parent 0, child 1, child 0 argument constructor, right? Exactly. Guys, are you clear now? Good. Guys, your second case, like I removed super keyword here, I place a super keyword here. As I hope you know, this keyword must be first statement, right? Even like super keyword also must be first statement, or it can be any statement, no problem. Guys, this keyword must be first statement. Like that, super keyword also must be first statement, or it can be any statement. Guys, please respond. The super keyword must be
I think
first
first.
statement or any statement. First statement, yeah, exactly, guys. You got the error message here. You get the error message, guys. It's saying like call to super must be first statement in constructor, right? Yeah, definitely, guys. Call to super must be first statement in constructor, right? Super keyword must be first statement, guys. Super keyword must be first statement. Good. Guys, inside the constructor, as you know, like this keyword must be first statement, super keyword must be first statement. That's what inside the constructor, to this keywords allowed or not allowed? Guys, inside the constructor, calling the two this keywords allowed or not allowed? Two these keywords are not allowed, right? Definitely two these keywords are not allowed. Two these keywords are not allowed, and even two super keyword also not allowed, right? Guys, two these keywords are not
Yes, sir.
allowed, and two super keywords are not allowed. Both this and super also allowed or not allowed, guys? Guys,
Not
both this and super also allowed or not allowed? Not allowed, right?
not
Because this must be first statement, super also must be first statement, right? This should be first statement, super also must be first statement. That's what both this and super keyword also allowed or not allowed means not allowed, right? Exactly, guys. That's a case 3. Yes, case 1 is just to call the current class constructor using this keyword. Call the current class constructors using this keyword. Call the parent class constructor using super keyword. And case 2 will be the super keyword must be first statement inside the constructor. And case 3 will be the inside the constructor, it is possible to use either this keyword or super keyword. But two super keywords allowed or not allowed, guys? Two super keywords are not allowed. Two these keywords are not allowed. Both this and super keywords are allowed or not allowed? Guys, both this and super keywords are allowed or not allowed? Yeah, not allowed, right? Exactly. That is information, guys. And the next case, you tell me. Here I am calling the super keyword. I don't have this constructor here. That's fine. Just tell me. New child means I am creating child class 0 argument constructor. Here super keyword is there. It means what? It is calling the, yeah, it is calling what? Guys, it is super keyword means what? It is calling the parent class 0 argument constructor, right? But guys, parent class, do you have any 0 argument constructor? Guys, parent class,
default
do you have any 0
constructors.
argument constructor?
No, sir.
Parent class, there is no constructor means which constructor executed, guys, here?
Default.
Guys, here
Default
it is, yeah, it is trying to call the super class 0 argument constructor. But parent class, there is no 0 argument constructor. That's what here which constructor executing, guys? Default constructor executed. Guys, here what's output now? Default constructor executed, right? Code is compiled fine, code executed fine. We got the child class 0 argument constructor, right? It's fine, guys. Good. Yeah, that's fine. But now tell me, guys, this line, what is the output now? I remove this and I remove this. Yeah, this case what output now? Guys, this case, what is the output now? Guys,
Parent
just I'm
0 or
Parent
confused.
zero, child
Parent 0
zero,
or child 0.
parent zero and
Parent
child
0 and
zero.
that's it,
Parent 0
right?
and child 0.
What is compile fine? Simply get output is like parent 0 and child 0, right? That's it. Guys, parent 0 argument constructor and what? Child 0 argument constructor, right? That's it, guys. But see, I removed this super keyword here. Then this case, what's the output now? Guys, if I removed super keyword here, then this case, what is the output?
Only child zero. Child zero argument constructor.
Yes, if I remove super keyword here, just we expected like child 0 argument constructor, right? Yes, we expected
But
output is what? Child. Huh?
we can extend in that parent now.
Even without calling also it executed, huh?
No, just
Yeah,
thinking.
definitely code is compiled fine, guys. So if you execute the Java child class, see the output, guys, I think it executing the parent class data also, right? Guys, it executing what? Parent class 0 argument constructor also. It means without using super keyword also, it executing the parent class data, right? Guys, without using super keyword also, it is using what? Parent class data, right? Executing like parent class data. The reason, guys, inside the constructor, this is the important conclusion, guys. Inside the constructor, if we didn't add this one super keyword, here I defined any this one super keyword here. Yes, I defined any this one super keyword. No, right?
No.
Inside the constructor, there is no this or super keyword, guys. Then compile is automatically generate the super keyword, guys. Guys, compile is automatically generates a super keyword. Compiler generated super keyword is always zero argument constructor calling, guys. Guys, what the point here? Inside the constructor, if we didn't use the this and super keyword, this is a very, very important conclusion, guys. Inside the constructor, if we didn't use the this and super keyword, compile is automatically place the super keyword, guys. This is like compiler generated code basically. Guys, compiler generated code. The compiler generated super keyword is always zero argument constructor calling, guys. Guys, compiler generated super keyword is always what? Zero argument constructor calling. Are you clear now? That's what here. Code is compiled fine, code executed fine. We got the parent 0 arg and the child 0 arg, right? Exactly, guys. And see, even even if I declare one argument constructor also here, guys, here I didn't use this keyword super keyword. It's fine. Now this case, what's output? Tell me now. As per the previous conclusion, what the previous conclusion, guys? Inside the constructor, if we didn't add a this and super keyword, inside the constructor, if we didn't add this and super keyword, then compiler generates what? Guys, compiler generates which keyword? Super keyword, right? Exactly. Guys, in this case, what's the output now?
Parent 0 or constructor and child 0 or constructor.
Parent 0 arg, child 0 arg.
And child 0 or.
So, 1 second, please. And in the child class, let me create the new child of 10 also. Yeah. Now this case, tell me the output.
Zero.
Check the flow of execution from main method onwards. So new child, I'm creating 0 argument constructor calling. This is like 1 argument constructor calling, right? What's the output now?
So parent child, then parent child one. I mean parent child zero, then parent child one.
Parent 0 argument constructor.
And parent 0 or constructor, child 0 or constructor, and then child 1 or constructor only. Not second time is not parent 0 or constructor, it's not loading.
Guys, if you compile this application, code is compiled fine. Java the child class we got the output. I think first case parent 0 child 0 and second case also parent 0 child 1, right? I think here we didn't define this on super keyword, means here super keyword is generated, guys. Here super keyword is generated. Here also if we didn't define this on super keyword, means here also super keyword is generated, man. No problem at all. Don't think like only 0 argument constructor super is generated. any constructor if we didn't add this and super keyword. Yes, any constructor if we didn't add this and super keyword. Yes, in any constructor if we didn't add this and super keyword, then compiler generates which keyword?
Super.
Compiler generates what? Super keyword, right? Exactly. Guess in any constructor, if we didn't add this or super keyword, then compiler generates which keyword? Then compiler generates a super keyword, right? Exactly, guys. That's what we got the output like. So parent 0, child 0, and parent 0, child 1, right? Yes, are you clear about this conclusion? Exactly. So here the super is generated, here also super is generated, guys. That's information, guys. Good. Today class, the only the important conclusion is this one, guys. So inside the constructor, if we didn't add this on super keyword, the compiler is automatically generated super keyword. Compiler generated super keyword is always how many argument constructor calling, guys? Guys, how many argument constructor calling? 0 argument constructor calling, right? That is information, guys. Good. There is one small question here. Here I'm making this is like integer a. This is like I'm calling simply like super of 100. Super of 100. Yeah, that's it, guys. This case what output now? What is the output now?
Child 0 or constructor and child 1 or constructor, parent 1 or constructor and child 1 or constructor.
Vandana, what is the output, Vandana?
Yes.
Sir, 10.
What, Vandana? 10 na? Time is 10 na? I think it's 9:48 time. When I'm asking output, what is the output now?
Sir, in first case, the default constructor of parent will be called. Because, yes, default constructor of the parent will be called. And for the child constructor, child 0 argument constructor. Now coming to the second one. Yes.
Vidya, what is the
Now
output,
coming.
Vidya? This one is the wrong answer, man.
Okay.
Vidya, what is the output?
Sir, parent 1, child 0 arc, parent 1 arc, and child 1 arc.
Oh, very good. Vandana, output? Durga, what is the output, Durga? Durga, please respond. What is the output, man?
Sir, parent 1 arc, child 1 arc, child 0 arc.
Sir, check the answers, man. This example generate error message. No answer. Guys, this example generate error message. At least tell me what the reason for error. Why it is error. Guys, this example will generate error message.
Because 0 argument constructor is not present in parent class.
Oh, that is Usman. Because you said default constructor. Why the default constructor? Is the default constructor is generated here? No, right? Because already we defined one argument constructor here. Once if we define one argument constructor, default is not generated, right? Exactly.
Okay,
Guys.
sir. Okay.
Guys, this example generate error message. What the reason means? Saying error message definitely. The reason is what? Guys, just now we discussed like inside this constructor there is no this on super keyword. If there is no this on super keyword means compiler generates which keyword, guys? Here super keyword. As you know, like compiler generates super keyword is how many argument constructor calling? Guys, compiler generates super keyword is like zero argument constructor calling.
Zero argument.
But in the parent class, guys, in the parent class, where is zero argument constructor? The
No.
parent class, where is zero argument constructor, guys? Maybe you're thinking default constructor, but here the default constructor is generated, not generated, not generated, right? Because already one constructor you defined. Once you define the constructor, compiler never generate a default constructor, right? Yes, compiler never generates what? Default constructor. That's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason. So we got the compilation issue, right? Exactly, guys. That's very, very important, guys. Is it clear? That is called calling the superclass data, guys. Superclass data. Superclass data, right? Exactly. Guys, the last case you can see here. Guys, this case, what is the output? Tell me first of all. Yeah, this case, what is the output now? Guys, try to check the code and try to tell me the output.
Parent 1 arc constructor and child 0 arc constructor.
What's the output, man? Parent class one argument constructor and child zero argument constructor.
Child 0 arc constructor.
Oh. Guys, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Guys, please respond. Child parent one argument constructor is said, child zero argument constructor is said, right? Guys, that code is valid or invalid now? The output is correct or wrong?
Sir, output is correct.
Guys, try to see the
Parent.
code again. Try to check the code again, please.
The parent class we have one constructor, one argument constructor, and the child class we have two method, zero argument constructor and one argument constructor. Now we are passing only zero arc constructor only. So
You're
super it
executing
will
only
be
zero
going to
constructor. Yes, previous example.
Sir, again, yes, sir. Again, the error message will be generated, sir.
Guys, this example generates error message again. Yeah, this example generates error message again. Can I hear you, sir? What's your Kumar? Tell me. No, man, I can't hear you. Yeah, guys. Yes, this example generate error message. The reason is maybe you're thinking like here the child class zero argument constructor we didn't call. Definitely we didn't call that constructor. That is fine. But during compilation, compiler will compile this code or not? Okay, I'm talking about the compilation. I'm not talking about the execution process. During compilation, compiler will compile this code or not? Guys, please respond. The compiler will compile
Yes,
this
sir.
line or not? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
compiler will compile this line means compiler is checking any discern super keywords are there here. There is no discern super keywords. Guys, don't select you, sir. You didn't call the constructor. Anyhow, I didn't call the constructor because that is constructor calling, everything is done in the execution time. But I'm talking about the compilation time, guys. Compile time, compiler is checking this constructor, right? Compile time, compiler is checking this constructor means, yes, compile time, compiler is checking this constructor means, compile time, compiler is checking this constructor means, here, guys, compile time, compile is checking the constructor, then compile is placing which keyword, guys, here, super keyword. Yes, compile is placing the super keyword, then compile immediately checking the parent class zero argument constructor, right? Yeah, but parent class, do you have any zero argument constructor, guys? No, right? Yes, everything is happening at compile time itself. Compile time, compiler is checking this code, and compiler generates super keyword. Compile itself is checking like parent class zero argument constructor. But compile in parent class, do you have any zero argument constructor? But in parent class, do you have any zero argument constructor, guys? There is no zero argument
No.
constructor. Exactly. Then you can compile this code. Definitely code is compiled. Not compile means not compile, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, are you clear? Even though we didn't execute this constructor, guys. We didn't execute this constructor, but during compilation, this code is compiled, right? Yes, during compilation, this code is compiled or not? The code is compiled, and compiled is placing super keyword here, and compiled is checking for the parent class zero argument constructor, but the parent class does not contain zero argument constructor. That's what we get the error message, right? Yes, are you clear now? Yeah, there are multiple possibilities about this constructors calling, guys. Good. And last conclusion, guys, here regarding constructors is like parent zero argument constructor. I didn't have any constructor here. Guys, this case what the output now? Guys, this case what is the output now?
Parent 0.
Hmm. Guys, that parent zero argument construct execute not executed. So parent zero argument construct execute or not execute means definitely it will execute, guys. So definitely it will execute. Code is compile, code executed. It means what? In the child class, default constructor is generated. Guys, in the child class, default constructor is generated. In the default constructor, it is calling which constructor, guys? Parent class zero argument constructor, right? Guys, are you clear now? In the child class, yeah, in the child class, zero argument constructor,
Yes.
default constructor is generated, guys. The default constructor is automatically calling which constructor, guys? Here, parent class zero
Parent.
argument constructor. Exactly, guys. That's what you got. The output is which one, guys? Child parent zero, child zero now. Code is compiled fine, code executed fine, parent zero argument construct, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, you got the clarity about the parent class constructors, right? Exactly. Guys, we done the parent class variables, superclass variables, and we done the superclass methods, and just now we done the superclass constructors. Next one is superclass instance and static block, guys. As you know, when the instance blocks executed, guys, when the instance blocks executed
During object creation.
during object creation, right? If you create a 5 objects, means 5 times instance block execute, right? Instance block execution completely depends on object creation, guys. What is static block? Is that static block execution depends on what? Object creation or class name?
Class names.
Yeah, static block execution depends on class name, right? Yeah, definitely. Sorry, class loading, right? Sorry, class loading, guys. Class is loaded how many times? Definitely only once. The class loaded only once means what happened, guys? The static blocks will be executed only once, right? Yes, the static blocks will be executed only once. Is that clear now? Yeah, that is called instance blocks on what? Static blocks execution, guys. So if you compile this code, definitely code is compiled fine. Yeah, code is compiled fine. Guys, out of this one, first of all, which blocks executed? Static blocks executed, right? First of all, even though if you didn't create the object, guys, in the parent and the child relationship, guys, first parent class data will be executed. Guys, first parent class data executed and child class data, guys. That's what parent class static block and child class static block. Guys, we even though in the main method I didn't write any code, but during class loading time, what happened, guys? First of all, parent class static block executed. Then, guys, in the parent and child relationship, first parent class static blocks executed, then child class static block, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, now I'm creating object. In that case, what happened, guys? First of all, parent class instance blocker, child class instance blocker. Guys, in the parent and child relationship, first of all, parent class data executed. Parent class data means what happened, guys? Parent class instance blocker. Tell me, guys, parent class instance block and what? Parent class constructor, right? Parent class instance block and parent class constructor, and child class instance block and what? Child class constructor, right? Exactly, guys. Then Java child class you can see. See the output, guys, once. Is it clear now? Yeah, and the parent and child relationship, guys. First of all, parent class data will be executed, then child class data will be executed, right? Like first parent class data executed, then child class data will be executed, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, that is information. Then code is compiled fine. See, guys. First of all, parent class static and child class static. First the static blocks. Then parent class instance block, parent class constructor. Because first parent class data executed, then child class instance block and child class constructor. Is that clear now? Yeah. Guys, that's all for today class. Super keyword is done. And tomorrow class we'll see the aggregation and composition concepts. And tomorrow we'll complete this inheritance and aggregation and composition, guys. Yeah, tomorrow we'll meet, guys. Bye.